How to get a professional looking LinkedIn profile. When you are on LinkedIn and people are coming to look at your profile, maybe you're applying for jobs or you're going to a business meeting, people are coming and looking at your profile. We want to make sure that you have it completely optimized so that it looks really professional when someone comes to have a look at your profile. So let me click on my profile here and I'll just show you the key areas that I want you to have up to date on your LinkedIn profile. Number one, I want you to have a clear profile photograph. To edit your profile photograph, click on the photograph and it will open up this box. And then you can change your photograph. So you want a clean, clear head and shoulders photograph of you and ideally have a plain background behind you so that it's easy to see your face when people are looking through the profiles. And you'll see down here on the left hand side that faces with a clean background behind them stand out a little bit more than those who don't have their profile photograph set up that way. Number two, I would like you to have an image behind your photograph in here. And how you edit that is you change in here and you go in and you change photographs. So I'm going to change mine because it was set up recently for a speaking event that I did, and what I'm going to do is show you how to change that photograph. I use Canva to create LinkedIn background images. So go across to Canva and we're going to use a custom size. So create new design, custom size, and we said it was 1584 by 394. Oh, and there it's suggesting it down here, LinkedIn background photograph. So that's great. We click on that. And this is the size of your background image on here. There are lots of templates here that you can use, LinkedIn banners, templates, and you can choose one of these that suits your business. So for example, you might have an image and then some text over here and just change the content to suit you. And then we're going to go back to LinkedIn and we're going to upload our newly designed background image. So what we did, we clicked change photo, uploaded our photograph in here and it just straightened it very slightly. And then we're going to click apply and let's see what that looks like on the LinkedIn profile. We'll just do a refresh. When you're updating things on LinkedIn, they don't instantly update. So sometimes you do need to be a little bit patient and refresh your profile as you're working through it. So there we are, LinkedIn for professional services, and I have a new banner. So the next thing you want to do is have a good headline on your profile. So my headline reflects what I do and who I do it for. So LinkedIn marketing for B2B. It also has podcaster, small business champion, and speaker in there. If you want to look at somebody who's working within your field, get ideas from other people who are working in similar fields to you and see what headlines you like. You can absolutely look at other people for inspiration and then just edit it to suit yourself. Then you have your company in here and you have your university in here. Always check your contact info is up to date, that you have your profile, your websites and your contact email showing on here. One of the things that helps your profile look professional is when you have got a public profile and URL that reflects your branding and your name. In order to change that, click on the pencil over here, which opens up another window, and you'll see, let me just move this slightly over here. On here, this is what your public profile looks like to other people. To edit your URL, click on this little pencil here and remove the letters and numbers after your name and click save. Double check that your profile's public visibility is set to public so that if someone is looking at you, if you've applied for a new role, that they can see your face and your information properly on LinkedIn. So that's going to give you the best start of getting your professional looking profile updated on LinkedIn. Then I want you to go and fill in your various sections of your profile. The key areas are your about section. And in here, we want you to write information that tells us a little bit about you, your projects you've worked on, maybe some clients you've worked with, and how you can help the person who is looking at your profile. And if you want people to connect with you, invite them to connect with you at the bottom of that about section. Then we'll scroll down and make sure you completely fill out all of your experience section on LinkedIn. This is really important to be found for the role that you want to do. Think about the keywords that someone is putting into search. So if someone is looking for a chief financial officer, that's what they're looking for. That should be peppered throughout your profile. If you are working in leadership consultancy, that should be throughout your profile. Make sure this is all completely filled out. Add in your education, any licenses and certifications you have, and then another really key area to have a professional LinkedIn profile is to make sure you have your skills section up to date. So add in the skills that you use in your role. LinkedIn will suggest skills that it believes you have, and you can select from that. For example, we do a lot of work around video, so let's click in video, and that is at our Louise Brogan Limited role, and scrolling down, include it in here, and yeah, that works, and click save. So now that's added to my profile, and it says add another skill. So I'm going to say no thanks for that right now. You can reorder your skills. So click on the pencil if you want to change the order that the skills are showing in. And how you do that is you click on these three little dots here and you click on reorder. So the skills that you want to be found for most, you drag to the top. And how you do that is you go to the right hand side to the little hamburgers and pull those right up to the top, so that the key things you want to be found for on LinkedIn are showing at the top of your skills section. Okay. The next section to look at on your LinkedIn profile to look really professional is the recommendations section. Try and get recommendations from people that you have worked with. If you have, ask from your old employer, ask from clients you've worked with, maybe projects you have delivered on. If you're starting out in your career, you could ask your college professor for a recommendation, but try to get some recommendations on your profile. And you simply, to ask for a recommendation, you click on the plus button and you click on ask for a recommendation. I worked yesterday at an event in Belfast and I would like to get a recommendation from the events coordinator. So I'm going to click on they were a client of mine. Position at the time, I was a guest speaker. Would you please write me a recommendation? So I'm just saying, lovely to meet you yesterday. When you have a bit of time, would you please write me a recommendation, please, for speaking at events? Thanks so much, from Louise. I'll click send and we'll wait and see if she will write me a recommendation. So your request has been sent, and that is how you build up your recommendations. You just simply ask people politely if they would mind filling in a recommendation for you. So when you have a professional looking LinkedIn profile, people who go to your profile and check it out will take you more seriously. And if you are applying for new jobs and new roles, then make sure that you have a professional looking LinkedIn profile. If you have any questions about this, please do pop them below and remember to subscribe to the channel.